Hey everybody, it's Josh at Pretty Good Books. Once again, we're going to do another unboxing video. Today, I have no idea what's in this box. We're just going to go through it and see, and I'll tell you what I think about the stuff that we see. So let's start at the beginning. Lesser Feasts and Fasts. The calendar, and this is hard to read, for the lesser feasts and fasts or special occasions. I think that's a liturgical term for like some sort of high church. Oh, the collects epistles and gospels for the lesser feasts and fasts and for special occasions. The Standing Liturgical Commission of the Protestant Episcopal Church in the United States of America from 1963. This has almost certainly been updated since 1963 in the Episcopal Church. It's kind of an interesting idea. It's very specific. Comes with a sticker. And then, all of a sudden, Man and His Symbols by Carl Jung. That's quite a turn. So this is from 1964. This is something we would definitely hang on to. We don't have a lot on psychology. We got a little bit on Freud, but nothing on Jung yet. So for someone who's interested in sort of Jungian philosophy or psychology, that would be an interesting one. We've got How to Know God, the Yoga Aphorisms of Patanjali. I'm not that familiar with yoga. We don't have that much about yoga either, so this will be an interesting addition to that collection. Let's see what year it was published. 1969. Conversational Spanish for Beginners. A lot of Spanish stuff, or a lot of literature things have moved online or are done with apps and stuff, but I like to hang on to some textbooks and things like this. You never know. Some people who are really into learning a new language, I like to try to practice my Spanish and stuff as well. So anything like this, I tend to hang on to, at least for a little while, to see how it sells. There are also interesting notes in here. Someone was working on Spanish. It seems, wow, there's a lot going on this page. There's some very fine writing. I don't want to mess it up. So here's some explanations of to have, possessive pronouns, our team, nuestro equipo, weather expressions. Somebody made their own little dictionary out of that. That's fascinating. It's always fun to me, the things you find in used books. You never know what you're going to find. Here's another one. Well, this is getting deep into some grammar. Present indicative, preterite, estar, hacer, poder, poner, tener. All of these are from this Spanish book. The Spanish book itself, it's kind of interesting. It looks like it's, yeah, still useful, though it won't have as many of the newer terms in it. This is something we would hang on to. What do we got here? Wow, all of a sudden, General Norman Schwarzkopf. It Doesn't Take a Hero. So this is probably a biography of him. Yeah, we put this in our biography section if you're interested in the First Iraq War. Wow, now we got stuff in French. Le trois visages de Eve. I don't speak French, but we've got three images of Eve, I'm guessing. It looks like a novel, perhaps. Whoa, what do we got in here? There's other stuff in there too. It always feels a bit like an archaeologist or something when you're discovering, wow, what is this? It's from Dear Mr. Klecky. I can't tell you how much I appreciate the elegance with which you treat a mistake about which you could have been, and very rightly so, not so pleasant. What mistake? I want to know. You will receive the 5 copies you ask me for. I don't know whether or not they're part of your contract. We've got some conflict in the story. But in any case, will you please forget about the billing and accept them as a very, very small gesture? If, as I wish, there is a second edition, you can be assured that I also be only too glad to have the copies you sent to you. With kind regards, the editor. I've just heard from our publishers and they've apologized to you. Small consolation. Ooh, so something went down and someone was unhappy, and part of the consolation was they got copies of this book, which I don't even know, what does that mean? What would happen where the consolation would be extra copies of a book written in 1958 in French? I don't know. I'm so fascinated. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to try to put this back where it was so it doesn't get messed up. All right, so we got this one. Oh, it's falling apart all over the place. And then there's another letter here. It's all in French. I can't read it. It's a letter to someone. It's from Rue Sébastien, Bottin, Paris, from 1958. I'm definitely going to get out some Google Translate and figure out what this says. I'll show you in a minute. But it's written to someone in Augusta, Georgia. Cher monsieur, je suis absolument désolé pour... They're very sad about something. Oh, and it has to do with this book. I don't know what it means. All right. We'll get on it. Well, I'll figure it out. Cut to where I figure out what this letter actually says.
Dear sir, I am absolutely sorry for the error which occurred about your name on the cover of your book, The Three Faces of Eve. The smallest commas are corrected carefully. These are always blunders like this that happen when I hope there is a reprint which will allow us to make the correction. Please believe, dear sir, my most sincere feelings. Roger Nimier.
That's fascinating. So what I would do with something like this is, because the letter is a part of the book and the history and the sort of the provenance of the book, I would just leave it in here, and it can just be a part of the journey of the book wherever it goes from here. But this is something we'd hang on to. We put in our languages section. And we got all this little litter everywhere. All right. And that's it. That's the box. The box is empty. There's some interesting things in there. Yeah, if you're interested in anything that showed up in this video, we'll have links down in the description. You can watch that. Check that out and see if you're interested in buying it. We offer curbside pickup or shipping anywhere in the United States, or we can deliver if it's close to our store, within 10 miles or so. We can take it straight to your house. Yeah, and that's it. Let us know what you think about these unboxing videos, if it's interesting, if it's not. And hope to see you again soon. See ya.